Welcome to the stage, Hawk Dunlap.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Hawk Dunlap. I'm a sixth-generation Texan, fourth generation in the oil and gas industry. Texas oil and gas is not going away. It's what made us, it's what sustains us, and it's what will carry us into the future. Everything good about the oil and gas industry starts right here in Texas. It fuels our economy, it powers our country, it built the towns we came from, and I'm proud of that. But being proud of that means that I will not look away when things are broken. I've spent my career cleaning up the messes that other people walked away from and learning the hard way what happens when the agency that is supposed to regulate this industry looks the other way. I ran for commissioner because this seat is one of the most consequential offices in the state of Texas that most Texans never think about. It decides whether your water is clean, whether abandoned wells get plugged, whether the next freeze takes the grid down with it. And right now, it is not doing that job. We've got more than 11,000 orphan wells in this state, and that number is growing. We've got produced water being injected back into the ground with no room in the earth for it. We've got contamination. Our groundwater, the water families drink, the water cattle and crops depend on, being treated like a commodity to sell off, and none of this is being addressed. Landowners are having to spend their own money hiring lawyers to force somebody to do something about a well on their own land. A landowner should never have to hire a lawyer to do the job of the Texas Railroad Commission. A job like that doesn't need a partisan. It needs someone who actually knows how the equipment fails. So when it came time to look at this race, I didn't ask what party a man belonged to. I asked the question, does he know the work? Jon Rosenthal knows the work. 25 years in the oil and gas industry as an engineer. He's not guessing about pressure, pipe, or risk. He's done it. He's lived it. And here's what matters the most. He cannot be bought. The commission has become a playground for the companies, a pay-to-play playground for the companies that it's supposed to regulate. Jon walks in owing them nothing, and that's rare. That's the whole ball game. I didn't leave my principles. The commission left them a long time ago. This seat is too important for party games, so whether there is an R or a D next to your name, stand up for your water, stand up for your land, and stand up for your state. Please welcome the next Railroad Commissioner of Texas, Jon Rosenthal.
As my good friend Hawk Dunlap just said, I'm Jon Rosenthal. I'm the Texas State Representative for District 135 in Northwest Houston, and now I'm your Democratic nominee for the Texas Railroad Commission. The most important agency most folks have never even heard of because it has nothing to do with trains. It actually is the agency that regulates the oil and gas industry in our great state. And I want to start out by thanking Hawk Dunlap for his bipartisan endorsement and support. I'm honored, and I'm also grateful that he understands that this job is way too important to be a partisan issue. Y'all, after 25 years of working in industry, I decided to run for office in 2018 as an anti-Trumper. I left my career to campaign, and through a lot of hard work, a lot of door knocking, and the help of my dear friends Otis Evagaru and Lizzie Fletcher, and with hundreds of volunteers in Cy-Fair, we defeated a 24-year GOP incumbent in a deep red district, winning a race that folks said was impossible. And now, after 4 terms in the Texas House, I'm ready for this race to fix our rickety-ass power grid and lower your electric bills and protect the environment. Y'all, my motivation for this run came after Winter Storm Uri in 2021, after hundreds of Texans perished in their own houses and Republicans refused to fix the root cause of the issue, natural gas delivery. I vowed to do everything I could to actually protect Texans, and this is me coming back to fulfill that vow now. Because Democrats, in the energy capital of the world, we shouldn't have to hope and pray the power stays on every time a major storm moves in. Am I right? The Texas oil and gas industry is the backbone of our economy. The industry directly employs 500,000 Texans, but there's another 2 million jobs in support businesses. That includes a whole bunch of people right here in Corpus Christi as well, right? Revenue from the industry provides billions of dollars for our public schools, state parks, our universities, and much more. I'm proud to have worked in the energy industry of Texas for 25 years, bringing power to Texas and to the world. Texas oil and gas literally fueled FDR's arsenal of democracy to beat the Nazis in World War II. Texas oil and gas played a pivotal role when Houston put a man on the moon, and Texas oil and gas fundamentally transformed our state after the Spindletop discovery. And when all is well, Texas oil and gas provides fuel for more than half of the electricity generated in our state. But when things go wrong, people get hurt, homes get destroyed. Now, water supplies are impacted all over our state, especially right here in Corpus Christi, and we have a record 11,000 orphan wells leaking noxious waste into the air and the ground, and that's after the commission got an extra $100 million from the legislature to accelerate well plugging efforts. They actually finished this period with more orphan wells than what they started with. And there are untold numbers of zombie wells, like the one that recently flooded Grand Falls First Baptist Church in Ward County. Listen, the Republicans on Austin have kept this agency's misleading name for decades to hide the importance of the position. The well-connected have been ensuring that lapdogs are elected to this commission ever since they turned Texas red. Democrats, that ends in 2026. People from Tarrant County already know my opponent, Beau French, a self-admitted racist. Thank you, a self-admitted racist. He's so bad, even Dan Patrick called for his resignation. Greg Abbott said Beau would be a disaster for the Texas miracle. Corpus Christi, he blames your water crisis on our Muslim friends and neighbors. I know it's crazy, but more importantly, he has no real-world experience in the oil and gas industry. This guy infamously posted a poll to ask if Muslims or Jews are a bigger threat to America. And now this Jewish engineer is ready to beat Beau French and send him home in November. Democrats, the contrast is clear. I've worked on drilling rigs, production platforms, while my opponent grew up a rich kid who never had to work for his next meal. Listen, I never owned a pair of Gucci loafers, but I've worn out plenty of steel-toed boots. And let me just say this, to the millions of Texans who voted against Beau French earlier this year, and especially those who voted for Hawk Dunlap, you have a place in this campaign. Because Democrats' Texas oil and gas is too damn important to be the responsibility of an unserious extremist, and as LBJ's campaign once put it, in your heart, you know he's nuts. So if you want a more reliable power grid, if you want clean air and water, if you want to protect our lands, protect good jobs, have cheaper utility bills, I'm your guy. Check me out at JonRosenthalTX.com as well. Now, Democrats, let's get to work. Beat Beau French. Thank you, Texas Democrats. God bless our state.